Okay. Hold on one second, TikTok. Hold on, let me get this going. There it is. All right, I think we should be okay. Let's make sure everything's up. Make sure everything is cool. We good. Yeah, we good. We good. We good. Let me let people know that we are live. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Good to see it. Y'all come on in here. We back on the main account, y'all. We are back on the main account. Good to see y'all. Y'all come on, get in here. Let's get some air in here. Let's get some air up in here. Let me go ahead and push this out. Man, we finally back on our main account. You said I'm up late? I said I was going to go back live. Mm-hmm. I said I was going to go back live, so here we are. First day back on our main account. We are back on our main account, so I'm going to try my best to behave, y'all. I'm going to try my best to behave. I'm going to try to do things right. I'm going to try to do things accordingly. Right, let's pull up the analytics over here. Let's go here. Come on now, pull it. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. All right, let's make sure that we don't have no lagging. I think everything is good. I think we good. I think we good. Yeah, man, y'all come and get in here. Y'all push the live out. Y'all tap the screen, push the live out. Let people know that your boy Great Vibes on 10 for the win is back. We back on our main account. God dog it. We are back. And I'm let's see. We are back in the building. It feels so good to be back on the main account, y'all. It feels so good to be back on the main account. Let me see. Let me close this out. We don't need that, and we don't need that at all. We don't need that. So let me just try to limit the programs that I'm running so we can have a smoother stream on tonight. A very smoother, hold on, smoother, a smoother, a smoother, a smoother stream on tonight. KC Bradford, how you doing? Don't worry, y'all. We just getting started. Just wait for everybody to come in, right? Wait for people to come in. Um, People on YouTube, TikTok. Wait for everybody to come in. Kimberly, thank you so much for sharing the live out. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for sharing the live out. That is so thoughtful of you to share the live out. Right? Mm-hmm. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So we good on TikTok and we good on the YT. This is freaking amazing. Man, Kimberly is sharing the crap out. Mansa Musa, you said, am I a paid right wing influence? Musa, I wish I was getting paid. That's a great question. I wish I wish I was getting paid. Maybe I can do this full time. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, great question. I mean, I know I know your direction with that question. Don't think I'm sleeping on it. But, let's make that bigger so y'all can see the YouTube chat. Let's move this over here. Hold on, let's move it right there. Come on, right there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. TikTok, y'all see that? Y'all see that right there. Are you a paid are you a paid right wing influencer? TikTok just let you know this is the YouTube chat. Mm-hmm. So apparently, people paying me on the right wing. I guess I haven't seen any money yet. So, I mean, until I see that money, I just, uh, you know, I just, Lena said, I think I'm going to stay right here. I'm going to stay right here. No TikTok tonight. So it's all right. It's fine. I just appreciate y'all coming in. Everybody come on in. Kimberly, thank you so much for putting it in the comments. Yes, Amanda, we just started. I haven't started yet, so I'm waiting for TikTok to do what TikTok do. Sparkle, good to see you. Shell Bell, good to see you. Maria, peace, peace, peace. Good to see you in the building. Good to see you in the building. So y'all get up in here. Get up in here. Get up in here, y'all. Get off in here. you You said, did you get this week's check? I sent you great. Mm-hmm. Yep, sure did. Thank you so much for the $100,000 check. Amen. Good to see you back in the building. Now I cannot refund you that $100,000. It's already cashed. Okay, it's already cashed. So appreciate it. That right there is going to help me pay my mortgage off. So I appreciate it. Hell Bells said, "Do you have good personality to keep our attention?" I don't know. That's your that's I can't speak for everybody. Everybody that's coming in. Am I able to keep a crowd? Drop a one in the comments on TikTok. Do I do pretty okay? Do y'all want to answer this young lady right here, Hell Bells? Hell Bells, look at the comments. I guess they're gonna answer that for you. I don't know. Everybody's different. Some people like me, some people don't. Robo, why you gotta put .50? Really? 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 .50? I'm just waiting for everybody to come in. I'm waiting for TikTok to do what TikTok gotta do, because we've been down on this page for a whole week. I could say 2 weeks, because the minute I went back live on this page, it got shut right back down. So here we've been off this page, 2 weeks? Elena said, well, this is the YouTube chat, y'all. She said, well, you getting paid, and they got to know the truth where you are getting it from. I like being petty. Let's do petty. Oh, y'all know I'm king of petty. I'm king of petty. You said I didn't ask Ella. I told you unless TikTok edit my comment. Oh, they edit the heck out of your comment. Hell Bells, listen, they edit the hell out of your comment. Yes, they did. Fernando, what's going on? Fernando came in the building and was like, yo. Don't worry, y'all. We just getting started. I haven't started anything yet. You said just came across you for the first time seeing you. I appreciate it, Shantana. I appreciate it. Kimberly said, I'm pretty princess. Like I said, I'm just giving TikTok a while to do what TikTok do, because once again, we've been down on this page for almost. Why you gotta put the ass in my face? First of all, if I'm talking, don't put that ass in my face, right? I smelt it all. Smelt it. Smelt like. And just to let y'all know, if y'all want to see the replay of any of my lives, of course, y'all know my lives are recorded. So you want to see the replay, you go on to YouTube, which is Great Vibes on 10, and watch the replay over there. But once again, for everybody that's coming in, we have not got started yet. But we about to get started, because this young lady, Allie Carter, she threw some shots at your boy indirectly. All right? She threw some shots at me indirectly. She didn't. Y'all going to see the video. Now, remember, everybody that's coming in, okay? Everybody that's coming in, what I need y'all to do, anytime y'all see, and this is TikTok, okay? YouTube, y'all already know what time it is. Y'all be good. I mean, YouTube, y'all be handling it. Hey, y'all good. This young lady right here, when y'all see this video play, the only thing I need y'all to do is tap the screen while the video is playing. If y'all don't tap the screen or, gift the platform, TikTok is going to take me off the FYP page. All right. And we don't want that to happen again. So if y'all want to be, if y'all want me to keep going live and having fun with you all and entertaining, I need some support from you all. YouTube, if you watching on your TV, Elena, I know your ass watching on TV. But YouTube, if y'all watching on TV, your comments right here. If you watching on your TV, you sitting back and relaxing, hey, tap the screen. Throw them hearts out there. Elena said, hell, I'll go to TikTok and push. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. User 508-755-259-5964 says, so you said to clear my name? No, it's not about clearing my name. I can care less about that. It's not about clearing a name. It's just, you're not finna come on social media and scam people out of their money, especially older people that fell for this bullshit, right? So once again, we haven't got started yet. So y'all just keep pushing. I'm waiting for us to get at 10,000 taps. Y'all know what time it is. When we get to 10,000 likes, I will start on the video. All right. And y'all got to hear this one because she just did this one 2 days ago. All right. So share, tap, like, God damn it. Push it to the haters. I don't care. Kimberly again, Stebbins, thank you so much for sharing the live out. I appreciate it. Thank you, Sparkle. She said, who needs their name cleared and for what? My point exactly. For what? Let me tell you something. People talk about me all the times. Do you think I'm going to run up behind them like, oh, I didn't say that. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe they talking about me. Oh, God, my world is coming to an end. I don't give a flying fucks. People been I'm 41 years old. Do you know how many times people talked about me? And you think I'm going to have time to try to run behind everybody that talk about me? Especially this young lady, right? Psst, no. The only thing I'm doing is using her words against her words. Because they have scammed so many people out of her, off of her lies that we have debunked several times. Scotty said, God damn it, you got to 10,000. Let's go. Shantana said, I knew her ass was a scammer from the jump. This is why I used her videos against her videos. So nobody can say, well, this what Great Vibes said. I use her words against her words. When she say something, we bring up documents. When she say something, her mother, her biological mother will come up here and say, Great Vibes, replay that video. Play this part right here. All right, let's break that down. Let me show you this right here. Let me show you, she said this happened. Let me show you what really happened. Her biological mother will produce documents and evidence and proof. Mm-hmm. Alberta says, so her stories are not real? About her? Nope. Cuz said, I'm watching on my TV, but I'll go to TikTok and push the screen. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So once again, Miss Outlaw will come in here and say, man, I can't say it loud, but Miss Outlaw will get in here and be like, man, somebody, how you doing? You said we're about to color and embed my phone and I. Nikki, how you doing? Good to see you back. Scarlet Red Flame said, who is she? Oh, man. Oh, Scarlet. The villain, what's going on? You said, Alberta said, I see you talk about her before, but I really didn't pay attention. Man, listen, this young lady right here, oh my goodness, she put a story out that all this stuff that, listen, she dealt with shit. She dealt with Snoop Dogg. She dealt with P. Diddy. She dealt with Oprah. She dealt with the people in that big white building in D.C., allegedly. All this stuff happened in a short amount of time. Milko's good to see you back in the building. Milko's in the house right there. He said, "Good evening, sir," on YouTube. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Scarlett said, "Well, hell, fuck it. I got my teacup." Did Miss Outlaw get back with you after she saw the lawyers a few weeks ago? Every time this man come on here, y'all see this. It never fails, and it's a few more other you all would do the same thing. Every time this man come in here, he's always supporting the platform. Milko's again just gave a $10 super chat on YouTube. Milko's brother preach every time. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this every time he come in here. He's going. I don't give a damn if he give a quarter. He's going to give something to support the live. Like, dude, like, shit. Like, this what he do. Like, he would support the platform like crazy. You said yes, that one about her dad was funny as shit about Tupac. Mm-hmm. You know. All right, y'all, let's go. He says, "My honor." Y'all can read the YouTube chat right here. He says, "My honor to support you and your team." All right. If I was over here, you know, the only thing is, the only thing I ask for y'all to do is, like I said, just tap the screen and support the live. Now, TikTok, I'm gonna give y'all 1 hour to meet this, this daily live goal. I'm gonna get real strict on TikTok. All right, I'm gonna give y'all 1 hour to complete that. If we can't complete that within 1 hour, I'm getting off TikTok and I'm just focus all my attention on YouTube. When TikTok don't see no movement like that, this is how my page gets shut down. Do y'all understand that? We've been down 2 weeks over here. And when I had to go live on my backup page. So now I'm getting a little stricter with TikTok, and I appreciate it. Oh, let me fairy tale. You said, "Oh, he again." Who gave that? Who gave Nikki? Thanks so much for the daily heart meet. Elena, thank you so much for that. Maria, thank you so much for that. Cuz, thank you so much for the roses. Sparker, thank you so much for the daily heart meet, the roses. Who gave that big booty corgi? Who did that? Cuz, thank you so much for the big booty corgi. Somebody else just sent that. Nicole, thank you so much for the big booty corgi. Okay, y'all see y'all doing it. Y'all doing the damn thing. I appreciate it. All right, y'all, let's get started. Y'all ready? Let's go. Tap the screen. Let's go. Let's see what bullshit is about to come out of her mouth. Edie.
Wait for a second.
Oh, we waiting.
Hey.
Hey.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, thank you so much for getting in the box. You know what? I know what I'm going to do. YouTube, hold on 1 second. Let me pretend like she's in the box so TikTok don't flag the platform. Let's do that. Let's move her right over. Let's move her right here as if she's in the box so we don't get flagged. Hold on, YouTube. Move up just a little bit. All right. Cool. We got her in the box, y'all. We got Tori in the box. That way they could think that she's in a box talking. Y'all, I'm so damn ghetto. Is that better, y'all? Is that better? Do that look like she in the box, y'all? Hold on 1 second, YouTube. Y'all, do that look like she in the box right here? Will that pass by her being in a box? Yeah, TikTok. I need y'all help now. Do that look like she in a box? You said she off the screen? Hold on. I got you. No, I got you. I got you. I got you. Let's move it over just a little bit. Hold on. Let's hold on. God damn it. Shit. Why is it moving like that? Oh hell no. When I barely move it, it jumps. You see that? It jumps. Y'all said there I go. So y'all want it right. Hold on, y'all hold on, wait a minute. Y'all want it right here? You said move her up. Hold on, let me look at this shit. Cause y'all let me pull up that. Let me pull it up. Cause y'all hold on. Hold on one second. Let me see what this shit really looks like. Oh shit, she is off the screen. Hold on. No, why is it going all the way over there? Can I get a little bit more? Right there. Damn it. Shit, I almost had it. Come on. Come on, Tori. Why is it moving like that? Hold on, y'all. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's put it right here. Cause I'm trying not to get flagged. Right there. Okay, cool. Let's put it right there. Shit, fuck it. We go right there. Right there. God damn it. We gonna leave it right there. Hey, Tori, I guess you're gonna be right there on my shit. Fuck it. Let me scoot over this way a little bit. Okay. I know YouTube, y'all can't see what's going on. I'm just trying to act like that she's in the box so we don't get flagged. You said why I'm vertical on TikTok so they can see me better. Edie. Of course, y'all see it different on YouTube. Y'all see the landscape on YouTube. TikTok see the vertical. Okay, there it is. All right, y'all. She in the box. Tori, what's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you, Tori. I said good to see you. All right, what you got for us today, Tori? Just let y'all know she in the box. You said she in my face. All right, y'all. Let's go.
Yes? Alright, cool. Hi. Can y'all screen record this video for me? Thank you. And, if you are just now watching.
Hold on. Hey, Millie, what you say? You said, damn it, really? Great vibes. It say, Musa. Yes. Musa said I'm getting paid by the, yes, I'm getting paid. So once again, I'm still waiting on that check.
This video. Hi. My name is Allie Carter. My mama is right here. I would turn this camera, but it wouldn't be safe right now. But mama, can you lean in a little bit? Hey. Right here. That's my mom, Shelly Carter. I am a survivor of human sex trafficking.
Sure.
It has taken me a while, and amongst other things, satanic ritual abuse, foster care, so many other things. But it has taken me a while to believe in Jesus Christ. I have been every different religion. I've had a Catholic pimp. I have dealt with Seventh-day Adventist. I at one point was into witchcraft and crystals and all kind of things because I was looking for peace.
Wait, you had a Catholic pimp? Who the hell is the Catholic pimp? Wait, hold on, y'all. Wait, hold on. Wait. What the fuck? All right, new story mode unlocked. Hold on. Why you gotta put the ass on her? Peanut, appreciate that. Listen, listen. Hold on, y'all. Where does Catholic pimp come from, man? New story mode unlocked. Wait, hold on. Let me close this gap in just a little bit. Well, she said it, not me. Hold on. Come on, down. Right here. Up. Just a little bit. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to YouTube. I'm trying to fix something on TikTok. Okay, there it is. All right, y'all. New story mode unlocked. We got a Catholic pimp now. All right, we got a Catholic pimp. All right, let's go. You say I would just want to say I see the positive comments and wanted to give some positive energy for the Great Vibes family. I appreciate it. We the people, good to see you. We the people. Let's go, y'all.
In all kind of places where I was trying to find Jesus Christ because the things that were done to me while dealing with satanic ritual abuse. They speak just like Jesus. They walk, they talk, and they can rehearse and spout off things just as well as an everyday churchgoer. So at one point, I did not believe in God at all, but I have seen him work. There is no way that I am sitting here without him. So if you don't believe in Jesus, I respect you. I care about you, and I am thankful that you exist, and I understand wherever you are in your journey. My mom had to be patient with me and meet me in a place where I was at, and that was not the best sometimes. So
listen, I want to thank y'all so much for tapping the screen while this video is playing. I really appreciate it. For everybody that's tapping this screen, on TikTok, I really appreciate it. I'm looking at the love, and y'all are showing the fuck out. I appreciate that. Trace, you ask, is she okay? Is she okay? Shit, hell. RRCMF, thank you so much. The question is are we okay? are we okay? That should be the question here. All right. Are we? Shit, we gonna need counseling after this. Like, Crick love the kids. How you doing? We just got a new story mode unlocked. Her pimp was Catholic. So I just I don't know. Let's go.
I thank you for being here and listening.
Hold on, Michelle. You said why do you think she's lying? Because she said she's lying. She said she's lying.
To this message and carrying it, because ultimately my message is for the truth about the children and what is going on with other victims and the things that are still happening with human sex trafficking today, right now. So if you don't believe in God, I'm going to pray, and I'm giving you this opportunity to please just step out for a second, or go past this part of the video. Give me about 30 seconds. I just want to pray to Jesus. And then for those of you who do pray, can you just sit with me for a second, and please come on right back, because we can all talk about something together. Okay, cool. Father God, I thank you for this day. I ask that you encamp your angels around us, God. I ask that you continue to give us continue to guide our steps, God, whichever way to go and when to go forward, when to be still. Jesus, I just thank you for the breath in our lungs. I thank you for the people that you have put in our lives, to be a guardian angel for us, Jesus. I just thank you and I praise you for all the things that you do for us in process and progress. And I just ask that whoever doesn't have a relationship with you, God, that you show up to them in some type of way, shape, fashion, or form to let them know that you're real, God, because it took me a minute to know you. And I just pray all these things in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Okay. Come back. Come back. It took me a minute to get ready to make this live today. And I want to say this as calmly as possible because honestly, I'm angry as hell. I also need to tell you that I am from the south side of heaven. So if you're just now watching my videos, some of the words that I may use coming up next are not so colorful and probably to you not so Christian. Like, I don't have a religion, I have a relationship. Two different things. Okay? And God is not done with me yet.
Tori, I'm gonna say this because you know that we have so much love for you. But ma'am, your eyes look very different. Over the past year or so, I've watched your eyes get darker and darker. We know what's going on. But me, I've watched your eyes. Your eyes are the wonders to your soul. Your eyes has been getting darker and darker.
My healing sometimes is worse than my hurting. So if you could bear with me, because there is nothing that is of this war that is pretty. All right? So I'm just warning you now, giving you that little warning. South side of heaven. I'm trying to get up north, okay? On the narrow road. I'm on the freeway. Give me a second. Okay? I would try to re-explain my story. I'm going to actually, let me help you out. See if I can do this quickly. CPS reports say that I was 3 months old. As a 3-month-old, did I say I was 3 months old and telling you what was going on when I was 3 months old? No. I said CPS reports. Did you hear me? Child Protective Services said that.
Tori, we brought up the report. The report wasn't about you. It was about your sister, ma'am. And you just dropped this video. And you still going with these lies. That report didn't have nothing to do with you. It was your sister, your older sister. Ma'am, CPS report that something sexually happened to you. The question is, who reported it? Right? People don't like to use logic. Who reported it? Did your mama report it? Did Shelly report it? Did your father report it? Did the next door neighbor report it? Only thing you and Shelly been running around here telling.
This is not the court that you have to come to.
Right. I think this like the witness.
Huh?
Hold on,
This the one that
boy, that right there, man. Hold on one second. Y'all can't hear what I've been doing. Well, you know, I've been doing some stuff behind the scenes. Y'all ain't about to see that now. Hold on. Yeah, y'all not finna see some stuff that I've been handling behind the scenes. I can't expose that yet. Don't be scared. I can't expose that yet. Eventually, I will. Hold on one second. Who dude? That's why I told y'all you mess with great vibes. You know, you say anything about me like that to cause any threats towards this way, don't worry about it. I go and I record. But once again, that's for the future. And I told y'all great vibes got stuff working in the background. Hold on one second. Let me We don't want that to get exposed. Not yet. Not yet. Hold on one second. Appreciate y'all tapping that screen. I really appreciate it. All right. I think we good now. Hold on one second. Hold on one second, y'all.
Wait. I understand wherever you are in your journey. My mom had to be patient with me and meet me in a place where I was at.
Okay, there it is. So when she said, and I want to make sure I make this clear. When she said that she was being dealt with at 3 months, and like I told y'all, that didn't have nothing to do with her. Something happened with her 7-year-old sister. I think she was either 7 or 9. If Tori is 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 30. With her 7-year-old sister, something happened to her when she was over a friend's house. And her mother did the report. Her mother reported that. The mother reported that. That some little girls, her friends, inappropriately, touched her. Tori took that story and said, hey, that was me at 3 months. You said the report says 4 years old daycare incident recently, as she said 8 or 9 years. She said so much shit. Man, look, let's continue, y'all.
And that was not the best sometimes. So I thank you for being here and listening to this message and carrying it, because ultimately my message is for the truth about the children and what is going on with other victims and the things that are still happening with human sex trafficking today, right now. So if you don't believe in God, I'm going to pray, and I'm giving you this opportunity to please just step out for a second, or I think we go
did
past
this
this part.
I think we did this already.
For us in process and progress, and I just ask that who.
Okay, yeah, okay, cool. Gotcha.
Okay. Come back. Come back. It took me a minute to get ready to make this live today. And I want to say this as calmly as possible.
Say it calm.
Because honestly, I'm angry as hell. I also need to tell you that I am from the south side of heaven. So if you're just now watching my videos, some of the words that I may use coming up next are not so colorful, and probably to you not so Christian. Like, I don't have a religion, I have a relationship.
Yep.
2 different things.
Gotcha.
Okay? And God is not done with me yet.
Gotcha.
My healing sometimes is worse than my hurting.
Gotcha.
So if you could bear with me, because there is nothing that is of this war that is pretty. All right?
Gotcha.
So I'm just warning you now, giving you that little warning.
No problem.
South side of heaven. I'm trying to get up north, okay, on the narrow road. I'm on the freeway. Give me a second, okay? I would try to re-explain my story. I'm going to actually, let me help you out. See if I can do this quickly. CPS reports say that I was 3 months old. As a 3-month-old, did I say I was 3 months old and telling you what was going on when I was 3 months old? No. I said CPS reports. Did you hear me? Child Protective Services
Yeah.
said that I was 3 months old.
Mm-hmm.
You with me? Okay. And when there was so much going down in this family, this supposed family. I don't call it a family. It was a soulless society that I was in. And from the ages of 3 months old till about 12, 13 years old, there was so much going on, from sexual abuse, mental abuse, verbal abuse, physical abuse. There were evil things going on where people...
All right, so TikTok, we do not condone this right here. TikTok, we are a friendly community. We do not condone this type of behavior. TikTok, just leave my page alone. Just leave my page alone. We do not condone any of this. We do not condone violence over here. We don't. Oh, Ruby Ann, please don't put F1. Do not put F1. Just put we love the TikTok shop. Just put we love the TikTok shop. F1 is gonna spam the bots. So just put, hey, we love the TikTok shop. But Ruby Ann, I already knew what you was doing. I appreciate it. There you go. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Peanut said, hell, we love it so much. Yeah. Hold on one second. Let me take care of you over here, Peanut, real quick. Hold on one second, y'all. All right, Peanut, there you go. Look at your screen, Peanut. Look at the screen. When you got it, just put let me know in the comments. If you got what you saw across your screen, let me know. Peanut, just say, hey, yes, I seen it. Yeah, damn it. Yeah, you missed it. Peanut, look next to your name. Yeah, okay. There you go. All right, y'all, let's continue.
People were hurting each other, assaulting each other, taking each other out, trading social security cards, robbing people, hurting people, stealing from people, breaking into people's homes. There were...
Damn, your mama did all that? Your biological mama did all that. LaRonda Outlaw, besides her going to work, coming home, dealing with y'all, she had time to go and break in other people's houses. Y'all, the reason why Peanut is a moderator is because she's one of the moderators over on YouTube. All right. But Miss Outlaw, if you're watching, we just found out you going down the street from your house in the suburbs, breaking in other people's houses allegedly. Now, what you was looking for, we would never know. But we know your ass is out there breaking in folks' houses. The hell is going on here?
Military bloodlines here that have something to do with the Navy. Faking deaths ran really crazy in this family. They don't run that crazy on this side. That's expensive, just so you know. That's very expensive.
Hey, if anybody is texting in the group chat, just do me a favor. I don't know who's texting. Just hold tight. That's the noise you heard in the background. My iPad is hooked up to the computer. So if I get them, if y'all texting in the group, them notifications are going to come through and you're going to hear it. All right. So I don't know who did that. If you did, just hold tight. Just hold tight. Hold tight. Hold tight. We get back to y'all get back to texting later. Just hold tight. Appreciate the activeness in it though.
Hear me? That's expensive. So it doesn't run like that over here. But there was so much going on in this family, right? I was the one that supposedly, out of 6 girls There were 6 girls in this woman's possession. Okay? And out of the 6 girls, I was one of the girls that were being raped, tortured, abused, sodomized since I was like, CPS reports say I was 3 months old.
You know, Tori, honestly, I thought you was going to kind of stop with this, right? Because we really been like on your tail for the last, since early June, right? We really just been, this is freaking September, July, August. So that's 3 months, right? 3 months. We've been just bringing up your videos, bringing up documents and evidence, right? And ain't nothing matching up, right? So you just said out of all of your 6 sisters, you was the only one that was being. Now, do this happen? Yes. 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 I'm not going to sit here and lie, act like this stuff like this don't happen, because it does, right? Right? It happens, right? That's when you have those, pedos around here talking about it's going to be our little secret. The fuck? That's why I tell y'all women, stop bringing these random guys in your house. Because a lot of times they ain't looking at you. They looking at your kids. You don't know who you bringing inside your home. Stop. When you got little kids, stop bringing people inside your home. Now, with Tori, that y'all know is Allie Carter, who was raping her? Well, she alleged that, people in uniform and things like that. And, she alleged her biological father did some stuff to her. She alleged that her biological mother allowed people to do some stuff to her. Just like she said that something happened to her at 3 months. But Shelly also said that, yeah, y'all know where I'm about to go with this. Shelly also said that Tori was raped in her mother's birth canal. Put a 1 in the comments if you remember her saying that. And we played it. Drop a 1 in the comments. She was raped in the canal. Somebody opened up, the doctors opened up their birth canal, stuck their hand in there. Stuck their hand in there. And great. You said, what does that even mean? What I just said. Shelly, that woman right there next to Tori, she said that Tori was raped, Graped. We can't say the real term on TikTok. In the birth canal while her mother was giving birth. You said Shelly explained it in detail. She sure fucking did. You said GV Tori reminds me of a young lady I arrested going 80 miles an hour in a school zone. Told me a surgeon on her way. She was a surgeon on her way to an emergency. Nice try. She was a university sophomore late for a class. Can't make this shit up. Listen, Jern said, how the hell? What the hell, Leon?
I remember since I was 4 years old, I was with a babysitter. Her name was, from my understanding, Cynthia. And her initials are Triple C. So I won't go there right now, but I just, let me just help you guys out. Oh, names. Here we go. Cynthia was the babysitter that I knew of. The paperwork says her name was Monica. You hear what I'm saying? So there were so many aliases. People switch identities. When they're caught, they move houses. When they're caught, they move identities. When they're caught, they come up with a new name. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So at that point, when I was 4, this woman let her boyfriend rape me.
I'm already sick. Now, y'all, this is my first time hearing this, because Edie sent this to me, right? So once again, she did this 2 days ago. So let's make this clear. Allegedly, she's the only person in the house out of 6 girls that somebody was messing with. All this stuff happened to her. 1. Now we take it to the daycare. The daycare worker allowed the boyfriend to do something to her. Now, we haven't gotten in the music industry yet, right? All this is taking place only to her.
At one point, I knew of him touching the other little kids that were there. He was touching me. I didn't understand what was going on until he locked me in a room, and I tried to fight back. Things got worse. This lady dropped me in the driveway. She called this woman that I was supposed to be in her possession. She waited till the other 2 girls that were in this family got off the school bus in Ritchie Canyon, California.
First, Tori, you said that you... No, this was the second. No. Did you say that you was in the kitchen? Did you say you was in the kitchen first when this happened, and you was throwing stuff to try to fight back? Y'all, let me know if I'm wrong. Did she say she was in the kitchen? Or was this the second daycare? Okay, so alleged that she was in a room alone with this boyfriend, and then a daycare worker just took her and put her in the driveway. So once again, these parents that's going back and forth, picking up their kids, checking on their kids, dropping off their kids, the cars that's passed by in traffic, nobody seen your ass in the driveway 4 years old. Nobody seen you in a driveway. Nobody. You just standing there 4 years old in the driveway. Edie said, yeah, one of the daycares, they was in the kitchen. Okay. I'm telling y'all, I'm trying to keep up with this shit. You said, yep, the daycare worker put her in the driveway, but she also said her mama put her in the driveway too. We're going to get to that. I don't know what it is with these bathtubs and driveways.
And then the bruises were so bad, the beating was so bad, she locked me in a closet at 4 years old after they did what they did to me. And then it went to court for the Colton Community Care licensing for daycares. And when it got to court, the case was dropped, and the woman that had me in her possession lost the case. Okay? From there,
Tori, ma'am, if you had all these bruises and stuff on you, I'm pretty sure your mother would have took you to the hospital. Okay, of course you never mentioned that. And of course CPS would have gotten involved, right? They would have, so automatically y'all went to court. No time has passed, so I'm assuming that when this happened, your ass got put in the driveway. Well, because first you just said the boyfriend locked you in the room, then you said the girl locked you in the room. The girl and the guy locked you in the room, with bruises and stuff all on you. And then, then when you got put in the driveway, you had all this stuff on you. So I'm pretty sure CPS got pictures of your bruises, right? And of course, you're underage; it can't be released, right? Because there will be, them files are protected because of your age, allegedly. So of course, we can't get those. Now, did days go by? Did anybody speak to you, talk to you, or y'all just went straight to court? Okay, I guess y'all went to court the next day. This happened on a Thursday. You went to court on a Friday. So you got to court. Your mother, biological mother, lost the case. All these bruises on you, but your mother lost the case. All these bruises that you're claiming, your mother lost the case. Make this shit make sense. Make this shit make sense. You had visible bruises on you, allegedly, but your mother lost the case.
Things kept going. And being in the court when that happened, I didn't understand at 4 years old, why was I in trouble for something that was done to me? Okay, now, after this point, things just continued and continued and continued. And then I became that part of the family where people used me as a sex toy. I never seen anything wrong with it. I didn't understand what was going on. I thought,
Who used you, Tori? Who used you? Ain't you tired of telling these stories? Seriously. Are you tired of telling these stories? For real. You finna be 32 years old in February, and you still telling these stories. And you haven't done a damn thing with your life. But sit behind the camera and tell these stories. We just found out, I was today years old when I found out that you had a Catholic pimp, allegedly.
everything was normal. Until about 12 or 13, I started asking questions. And I mean questions. I started asking the kids at my schools. I started asking other parents, how do you treat your kids? How do you punish your kids? After you get punished, are you out of school for a few weeks? Because that's what she would do. We would end up out of school for a few weeks because the bruises were taking too long to heal and the witch hazel wasn't doing anything. 14 years old, this woman was dating every piece of authority that was in my life, from the teachers at my schools, the judge that was on my case when I was 4, the everyday person.
Tori, you at 14. You need to back up. What happened when you was 13? Tell everybody what happened when you was 13. Do I need to bring up the video? How you going to go all the way to 14? What happened when you was 13, Tori? If you're gonna tell us something, make sure you stay consistent with your stories.
Back in December 2020, and I'll repost it in my story after this, and I got attacked. How could you say that about Snoop Dogg? I was his arm candy once. How old were you? It wasn't just from my personal experience. I was 13. It wasn't just from my personal experiences.
How you get with Snoop Dogg at 13? You went straight to 14. Tell us, how did you get to Snoop Dogg? Okay, well, let's see what happened at 14.
My doctors, it was always somebody. Okay. So at 14, I tried to take my own life because I was being raped in the closet by a police officer in the city that I lived in at the time. So then I started fighting back. And at one point I didn't want to die. I just wanted everything to stop.
So at 13, you went from hanging out with Snoop Dogg, being his side candy. Now you back at home with your mama. And your mama is dealing with, allegedly, she's messing with a police officer. I guess the captain, lieutenant, sergeant, somebody, chief. And now he got you in the closet. But if you're going to tell the story, Tori, you said you was 8 years old, 7, 8 years old, and these same people was in your closet messing with you with a coat hanger, allegedly. You skipped past all of that.
Okay. At 14 years old, I ended up in a mental hospital. I went into foster care at 15. 14 and a half, 15. From there, I thought everything was going to be fine, to be honest with you. I was excited to go because I thought, when you're going through hell, any way out is an out.
Have y'all noticed she just admitted the whole time between 3 months where held birth all the way up to 15, she was with her mother? You see how she just admitted that? She just said that. But all her stories in the past, she told y'all she was with celebrities. She told y'all she was with Diddy. She told y'all she was around the people. She was in the tunnels. She told y'all she was part of this whole baby farm stuff, right? That's what she told y'all. Well, she just said here she was with her mother before she went to the mental hospital. That's pretty much that I really ain't got nothing else to say. Like, we could stop the video right here. Ali Renee said, how much did it pay you? Ali, how you know did it pay me? Busted again. Let me pin your comment. God damn it, I'm tired of being busted. Shit, let me pin your comment. Damn it, I'm tired of being busted. Fuck. They keep finding me. Look, even she couldn't even laugh, right? She said, you know what? I just gotta laugh this one out. Why did I type that? You know what, Ali, check this out. Check this out. When I get some money from Diddy, I'll make sure I email you some, okay? I got you, Ali. I got you. Renee, that's your name? Because I don't want to disrespect your name. Renee, I'm gonna make sure I email you some, all right? I got you. All right. You said it's 6:30 in the United Kingdom. Great vibes, God. 6:30 a.m. It's 12:30 a.m. my time. You said Great Vibes going to make it rain when he get that Diddy check. You damn right. Yeah, Milko said, wow, Tori, young lady, you get around. Yeah, she gets around. But once again, I want y'all just to understand this. I want you to understand this, right? Did she say anything about these baby forms or anything like that she told y'all? How she was moved through different places and events, right? Between I just started at 4 years old, between 4 and 15. But for years, she told y'all something completely different. Not once she said anything about that. All right? Let's continue.
I was ready to go. I would have taken Russia over being with what I'm talking about. Do you hear
Okay, now I'm not even going to do it. Let's go.
me? I would have rather went through hell that I went through twice to have dealt with what was going on in this household. All right? So when 15 came up, I ended up getting into talking to some people, thinking that I was going to get married and have this life and go into the emancipation laws and the AB 147 laws of foster care in California, and I thought I was going to live happily ever after. That didn't work that way. I started talking to someone. A lot of people knew me when I didn't know them, and I ended up in a very elite sex trafficking ring. Long story short. Okay, short story still getting long. All right. Now, I was auctioned to Russia. I'm skipping. I was auctioned to Russia at 15 and a half. After doing little jobs, turning into big jobs, I was auctioned to Russia. I left.
Using Russia, huh? At 15? How you get to Russia? Hold on. Play this first. Great vibes. You petty as fuck, bro. I know. I know. I know. I know. Great vibes. You just petty. Well, great vibes. You just petty. Y'all keep tapping the screen, y'all. Just petty. Y'all keep tapping the screen, y'all. Let me cut that down. You was trafficked to Russia, huh? Okay. All right. Hold on. Let's see what. Hold on one second, y'all.
For a weekend at one point, and
I don't even know what. I don't. Okay, fuck it. I don't even need to go that route. Let's go. So you went to Russia for a weekend. Well, y'all, let's see how she got to Russia. Let's see how she got to Russia. Let's see how she got to Russia. Y'all, let's see how she got to Russia.
something is wrong with our car. Once again, this is the second time we probably are about to lose our car, or we have to drop it to figure out what's next. So I need the 90s to do some research for me, more than the Getty Los Angeles Museum. Insurance holders, if something happens to the means of transportation that we have to use next, if you guys do not get to hear from us, if something happens to our car, you have permission to release the B-2 Spirit bomber or stealth bomber. If you don't know what that is, 90s, when I was 14, nobody was looking for little Tori. They did many experiments when I had to go to the Buckingham Palace, when I went to Russia, when I went to Germany, like that. In the matter.
Now she was 14 when she went to Russia. She just said she was with her mother at 14. Now she's in Russia at 14. Now first you can't make this shit up. She just said when she was 16, 15, 16, something like that, she was auctioned to Russia, 15 and a half. She was auctioned to Russia. In this video, she said she was 14 when she went to Russia. How she get to Russia?
A second, If you don't know what that means, there's what I used to call a spaceship. It looks like a spaceship, and there's a bed in there, and there's an IV in there. Ask me how I know. Just ask me. Go ahead and ask me how I know. Look it up. But insurance holders, stand by. Hold on.
That's how she got to Russia, y'all. B-2 stealth bomber sent her ass to Russia. Yeah, sent her to Russia. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Sure did. Sent her right on to Russia. Mm-hmm. And Glenn Dean said, "Fuck it, my head hurt." Just saying, it's, that's all I'm saying. All right, and we all know. We talked about this a few weeks ago. We know Tori she wasn't in Russia at 15. We already proved that she was with Shelley the whole time. Allegedly, she was with Shelley. We've proven that. She was with her and pregnant. That's why she was in Russia. AWOL for a whole year. Because allegedly she was pregnant. At least that's what the photos show. Got that belly just out there. Hold on.
County, California. And then he brought me for a week. When money counters came out, that's when I realized I need to make a choice, and I ran. I disappeared from Child Protective Services custody for a year.
When you saw money counters come out, you just ran. Now you disappeared. Okay, we got it. You disappeared for a year. Where did you go, Tori?
While I was 16 years old.
Where did you go?
I came back to...
Have y'all noticed she never say where she go or where she went? We know where she went. We know where she went, right? Because once again, dates and timestamps don't lie. Right? If y'all want to see that, go on my YouTube channel. I got everything over there. Just everybody's coming. If y'all wonder, this is the YouTube chat. We are live on YouTube also. She never say where she went. And I'm going to tell you why she can't say where she went. Because Shelley instructed her, you better not tell them people that you've been in my possession the whole entire time. And you was pregnant. Allegedly.
Foster care at 17. And from there, I asked them to please help me. I kept trying to tell everybody if they knew about the sex trafficking.
Now notice she's 17 right now. And not once she said anything about Diddy.
They understood that I had a pimp that was 30 years old. They were documenting him as a 27-year-old boyfriend at the time. We called the ombudsman. We called the police. There were investigations. Everything was swept under the rug, down to my foster parents that my pimp started paying off. Okay. At 19, 20 years old, I got adopted.
Can I stop? Y'all, can I stop? Where's the pediatrician? Because remember, you got married at 15, right? Remember the pimp that proposed to you on a boat and y'all got married out in California? That was your first marriage. Then you got married again at 17 to the pediatrician and his wife. That's when we met Rufus. With the son, you called a super senior that hang out at the school that you was going to. with the unalive sister back was in the shed that's behind the fucking house. You had 2 marriages before the age of 18. Now you being adopted 19 or 20 years old. These are your words, Tori, not mine.
By this twin of mine you just seen over here. Did you see her? She looks just like me. If you didn't see her, here you go. She looks, identical. Bow.
Wow. Sunflower said, yeah, what happened to all those elite parties and those tunnels? All that stuff. You know why she didn't say shit about those like that? It's because guess what? We've been calling her ass out. And so many people got heartfelt because she mentioned all these celebrities. And not once she mentioned a celebrity here. I wonder why.
I get it from my mama. I know. So, I got adopted 1920. Didn't think that, everybody thinks that, okay, you're adopted, everything's going to end. No, they didn't leave us alone. I say all that to give you a little summary for those who don't know me. Now, for those who do, I'm talking to you. 90s, you ready? Because I know.
Milko said, GV, she was at the Russian restaurant around the corner. That's what she meant. Okay, Tori, I guess that's close enough. That's probably what she was talking about. She was at the Russian restaurant. Okay, I can see that. I can see that.
Someone's watching these comments. So can you help me out? Y'all ready? For those of you who have been on this internet listening to me since 2020, when we went viral on an accident. Okay, we didn't know what else to do. We turned on our cameras. We have went to private investigators, FBI. We talked to courts. We went to the police. We've done everything that we possibly can do. And so all we could do next when somebody broke into our homes was turn on our cameras and show the people. We have showed you in real time what a survivor's life is like. We have showed you in real time.
You talking about when you cut your camera on when you sitting there cussing the police out? When the guy was selling insurance, right? You and Shelly was cussing the police out. Y'all called him a fake officer and everything. You run up down the street hollering and screaming and crap. Did you know someone pulled the police, the police reports in that area and never showed you or Shelly making one police report? Drop a 1 in the comments if you know what I'm talking about, and this person knows exactly what I'm talking about. Was the police records poor? That if they ever reached out to the police, did they reach out to the police? Yes or no? The reports was pulled via public records. Yes or no? Y'all see it right there? Y'all see it right there? Number 1. Y'all tell everybody, you go around, we call the police. We got the reports and everything that this happened. What are the reports? Okay. Rainy B said, I was actually driving through traffic, if y'all understanding my drift, driving through traffic, and I been clocked her.
What's going on. Now, in this time that you have heard us since 2020, I want to ask y'all, have you ever heard me say who the excuse of a mother was supposed to be to me as a child? Have you ever heard me say the name of the woman who was supposed to be a mother, who destroyed, not only tried to destroy my soul, but destroyed everything that I thought was supposed to be a parent.
Oh, yo, y'all, she responded to us. Oh, okay. Oh, you responded to your mother. Tori, how many biological mothers do you have? You can only have one. You had like people just handing out biological mothers. The fuck? you you call her your surrogate. What are we doing here? You got one biological mother, Tori. You don't have to say your name. I mean, her. You don't have to say her name.
Cursed me, tried to deem me unlovable, made sure that anybody that ever had their hands in my life tore me up and never wanted anything to do with my best interest.
You said, GV, you just realized that she's not responding to you. Look at the title. Allie Carter is throwing low shots indirectly. I know she's responded to me. Because remember, you can go on Randy's page. She dropped a video some months back and she mentioned my name. She tried to threaten me. And I clocked that shit and checked that shit real quick. Because I went live the next day and called her ass out. And now when she speaks, she don't say my name again. She speaks around it. Randy, thanks so much for posting that video.
Have I ever said a name to you guys? Ever? About who this woman was? Ever? Once. I know the internet was looking and asking me who was the woman before Shelly Carter. Did I ever tell you her name? Did I feel like there was any reason? Because that sad excuse of a crotch fire was never the woman that she was supposed to be. You failed as a woman. I know you're watching. Hello. You failed as a woman. You failed as a mother. A Patton Hospital patient. Did I ever tell you her name? Yes or no? No. Did I ever tell you the name of my father that came before the man that you guys know that's adopting me? His name is Hawkeye. Okay. So did I?
Tori, yes, y'all put it. Y'all posted it. You posted it. Who saw the post that they put over there on that they put on the Telegram, with her biological father's name in there, along with her other family members' names in there? So once again, you're lying again.
Ever tell you who the man was that stood before him? Did I ever say his name? Once. Did I ever tell you this man is my...
Edie said, yep, me and her mama's Facebook account screenshot. They sure did that. They sure put her mother's Facebook screenshot, threw it out. Thank you, Edie. Sure did. They posted LaRonda whole Facebook screenshot on her account talking about her. Sure did. I forgot about that.
Father. Name is blah blah blah. Did I? Not once. Right? Okay. And earlier this year, and as I know that there's somebody watching that's taking track of this, so please keep track, because somebody told me from the DOJ, hang in there. And I'm trying, sir.
Somebody put in a mama, y'all. She put Department of Junkies. Really, the DOJ. Hmm. The DOJ. Hey Tia, how you doing? I'm doing much better. The DOJ. Okay. All right. The DOJ. Okay.
Someone from the DOJ said, hang in there. We are collecting information. We see what's going on. There's only so much you need to do. Wait a second. I am trying to wait a second because I don't see anything happening about basics. So I let
Department of Justice, huh? Oh my goodness. Uh Tori, do you know what the DOJ entails? Do you? Right now ain't the time. Okay. Remember, you're talking to a bunch of dumbass people right now. You're talking to a bunch. We don't know shit right now, right? But cool. The DOJ got it.
see what happens with this, right? In the beginning of this year, I said, here, kitty, kitty, because the relationship of Black Panthers to the evil people we are talking about. The sex trafficking ring since I was a teenager tied back into the sex trafficking ring as a...
Okay, this is for educational purposes. On the TikTok, we do not condone this type of behavior. We do not push this type of behavior. We do not allow this type of behavior, TikTok. So if you can, please leave my platform alone. I'm just doing that. Randy said, stop the cap. Rainy baby says this girl just repeating things she heard. SEOs words, if you will. She make me sick. God damn. Hey Shakira, how you doing? Welcome to the platform.
baby. So, you know, we can stop the bullshit. I'm too grown for that now. You you crushed that little girl. I'm a grown woman and I've been molded into this woman that's sitting next to me. So don't try that one. That's what happens when you actually raise somebody. I raised myself since a baby, but then I got to a point and this woman right here kicked in. Okay?
You just a disrespectful little thing, huh? You just eating it up, huh? You raised yourself since you was a baby. You came out wiping your own ass. You in the crib, right? Y'all know when a baby is first born, you can feel that little soft spot right there. Yeah, I'm talking about you was making your own bottles, making your own Similac, Enfamil, whatever your mama was buying you. You was making your own bottles at 2 days. 2 days old. I can't say years. At 2 days old. At 1 day, days old. Yes, Amy, you heard that strictly correctly. Mm-hmm. Milkos, I never known. I never known anyone to say that they've been taking care of their baby. I mean, take care of themselves since they was born. Since they was a little, 3 years old, you taking your own self to, daycares and shit. Mama don't worry about it. I'll walk there. Had your little, had your big willie, had your sippy cup, had your lunch, your Lunchables and everything. You went to the store, bought all that, packed your own lunch, and drove your own big willie down to the fucking daycare. Mama, don't worry about it. I got it. Had your extra Pampers in the back, an extra bottle in the back, just in case, you probably still teething. So you had your little teething thing in the back. We don't know. Hell, you drove yourself to the tunnels where the baby farms at. You came right on back to the house late on that night. Yep. I had to say Similac Peanut.
So not once did I ever tell you guys that. Now I want you guys to speak for my moms, my mothers. I'm calling all.
You didn't know she was driving her big Willie to the tunnels. Remember, she said that she was in there, right? So she popping a wheelie and everything in front of the damn tunnel entrance and just, hey, I'm here. I'm here, and I remember by a certain time I need to be back at the house. So I'm gonna go in here, look around, hey, partner, I ain't seen you in a while, right? She had a big Willie parked outside the tunnel, chained up to the cactus tree. And when she get done, she come out that tunnel, she undo the damn chain, get on that big Willie, pop that. If you know, listen, most everybody that's watching, y'all know what a big Willie is, right? She take that big ass tire with her foot on the gas, on the pedals, and she lean back and pop that motherfucker and just go on back to the house. Listen, you gotta chain up the big Willie. You gotta chain that big Willie up. They used to steal big Willies back in the hood, and they used to modify them, right? They used to take the plastic wheel off and put a whole chrome rim on the front. Where you think they got the song Low Rider from? Low Rider. Where you think what's the name got that song from? Do you wanna ride in the backseat of my big Willie, hopping up and doing nine? Do you wanna ride in the backseat of my big Willie? I'm telling y'all, Tori Outlaw, man, she set the stage.
Mothers to answer this next question. At the beginning of this year, I said, "Here, kitty, kitty," because I was calling out the Black Panthers. Did I call out Jaguar Wright? No. But did Jaguar Wright attack me? Yes. Did I ask, when you guys came to me and you said, "Hey, would you do an interview with Jaguar?"
No, she didn't attack you. She called your ass out. Everybody that calls y'all out, y'all say, "Hey, we are enemies and we are attacking y'all." Mm-hmm.
Right? All I said was, "No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. She's speaking. Let her speak. No, thank you." Did I ever badmouth her? Did I ever backbite? Did I ever mudsling? Did I ever talk shit? Did you hear it? No.
TikTok. Peanut, thank you so much for that. I said an hour, and we in this thing an hour and 35 minutes. Yeah, man. Oh, boy. Okay, all right. Thank you, Peanut. I'm reading some of these comments on YouTube, and y'all are freaking wild.
Not once. But once I said, "Here, kitty, kitty," then here comes Jaguar Wright attacking me with all these other people that came around to try to defend a crotch fire, a crotch goblin, that claims to be the woman who had me in her possession. Now, I want you guys to think for a second. The first time she came out, she said I was still a teenager and that this woman right here kidnapped me. As a mother,
yes,
if
sweet
you
Daisy,
knew who kidnapped your child, would you wait 17 years to say anything? Because I haven't talked to this woman, this evil soulless creature, this evil soulless crotch goblin, the diablo.
let me say this. I don't care. I don't care how hard life gets for anyone. I don't care what relationship you have or you used to have with your mother or your father, and things just didn't go your way or the way you think it should have went as planned. One thing you don't do is disrespect your parents. You may can separate yourself from them because people do it all the times. But one thing you don't do is disrespect your parents, and I don't give a fuck how old you get in life. You don't disrespect your parents. I made that mistake one time with my father, and I never did it again. I was 12, 14, so I can't remember. It was a long time ago. It was somewhere in there. I disrespected him. Right? I bucked up at him. And he showed me real quick who is the HNIC. But you have the audacity to get on social media and talk like this about your mother. And this is what people are supporting. This is what people are supporting. It's okay for you to disrespect your parents on social media. We stand with you, Allie. We support you, Allie. You said, GV, who do you think we bucking at? Oh, well, she definitely said that. That's all I'm going to say for right now.
I have not talked to this Latwat waffle since I was 14 years old when I went to
15, sweetheart. 15 and a half.
Chino Hills Hospital. So from 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
All right, cool. Remember, y'all, there's always two sides to every story. Okay, cool. Do you know? Did you tell people why Miss Outlaw didn't want to have anything to do with you anymore? How about this? Are you telling people why your father didn't want to have anything to do with you? If you're going to tell this story, how about you tell it in its totality instead of telling your side? Because now you want people to believe Miss Outlaw just abandoned you and just left you for the streets. Is that really what happened? Tori, let's be honest here. Is that really what happened? Why your father didn't want to have anything to do with you?
I am now 31 years old. At the beginning of this year, this woman came out and said, Shelly Carter kidnapped my daughter. Now, as a mother, would you have waited?
First of all, she Yeah, she said that, but we got the court documents to back that up. Tori, let's tell the full story, sweetheart. Did the courts tell Shelly to stay away from you? At what, 14, something like that? 14, 15-ish, something like that? I can't remember. Did she have a court order granted to stay away from you? So when you ran away from the custody of CPS care where your mother could no longer have any contact with you, where did you go? Okay. Tell the full story now. But let's hear your side.
That long if you knew somebody kidnapped your child? So does that sound like bullshit? As a mother, if you are so concerned about
Ashley, you said why didn't her father want anything to do with her? I can't say it. Somebody dropping. Ashley, watch this. This is the YouTube chat. Watch the YouTube and TikTok chat. Anybody can answer this. Why don't her father, her biological father, don't want to have anything to do with her? Just dropping it right there. Ash, you see that YouTube comment right there? There it is right there. Nikki said it too on TikTok. If my daughter made some allegations like that, you take your ass on the other side of the world. Don't ever call my phone ever again. Oh, you my daughter? No, you ain't. You go over there somewhere. Try to ruin this man's life. The same way like she's trying to ruin her mother's life. And everybody she dealt with. Because everybody touched her. Everybody touched her.
what's going on this side, would you have waited that long to say anything? As a mother, would you threaten to kill and murder your child?
Oh my goodness.
If you thought?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Damn, I didn't know she was going to say that. TikTok, we do not condone violence. We do not condone violence. I promise you we don't condone violence at all. At all. We do not condone violence. We don't. We condone. This young lady's been on this internet for all these years and she's still with this. She's still with this BS. Fighting for her life now. Tori, we know y'all been crashing out. Y'all spiraling out of control. And now she's still on here talking this mess. Tori, how about you tell people why Shelly has been on the run with you since 16 years old? Why you been on the run with her? You keep talking about mama didn't reach out. Hell, how do you know if Shelly had you in her custody and she was gone with you at 16 years old? I'm about sick of this shit, y'all. Cajun baby, that's facts. Man, I don't know if I continue with this shit, man, because this shit's pissing me off. Hold on, y'all. Let me get a fan.
For whatever reason that they walked away from you with no grounds. As a mother, is that the reaction that you guys seen? Would you react like that?
Well, as a mother, Tori, where's your children? You want to talk about your biological mother? Where are your children? Don't worry about it. We waiting.
Somebody's lying, aren't they? You know, the outlaws, the Black Panthers, a lot of these people that are talking, they get away with the noise. And you know, it's a heavier day to say this because of what's going on with Charlie Kirk. But it's our reality. This hasn't changed. But now you're seeing how evil works. Evil doesn't function like we do. Evil doesn't act and speak and carry themselves out like normal people do. Evil doesn't think that you can see them. So the people that are laughing about Charlie Kirk, the people who are making fun of his death, the people that are joking and proud and cheering and chanting and celebrating, those are soulless creatures.
How we go from your mother and now you talking about Charlie? Let's see if she alleged she dealt with Charlie. Mr. Charlie is just a man. I listen. She didn't say that. I said let's see if she say anything that she was with Charlie. Cause she been with everybody else.
That have existed this entire time. Now this woman came out and said these things. She's been screaming for a while with other people who are being paid to say these things, to weaponize people, to murder us. After you watch this video is going to be edited and little comments will pop up all over this screen because they've saved every single one. There's somebody
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Milkos, listen, you can't make this shit up. Who? Okay. Cajun baby said, "Dang, GV, you being paid? I guess Miss Outlaw is paying me. I guess Miss Outlaw is paying me some money I haven't seen yet. Number two is her videos is being edited. I will just pause and stop. I mean, I will pause it and play it, so we don't get kicked off TikTok. YouTube, y'all know I let it keep playing. TikTok, we got to keep pausing it. You ask how many O's on that check? You got to ask Miss Outlaw because she's still writing it. But we are editing her videos, y'all. We are editing her videos.
who told us, wait a second, let evil go. You do not interrupt the enemy while they destroy themselves.
Thank you, Elena.
I said, got it, but this shit is hard. Okay. So we're going to remake this video is going to go back out and the comments are going to be able to pop up here so you can see for yourself. Would you have waited this long? Would you say the things that you see popping up here? People have threatened to put a bullet in our head.
Oh, wait a minute. So listen, you see me put my comments up. So now you want to put the comments on your screen. Let me tell you something, Tori. Ma'am, you need to be behind a computer to do that. You can't do that on your cell phone. You need YouTube. Y'all see it. Y'all see I got both chats right here, right above my screen. TikTok, y'all just see the YouTube chat. YouTube, y'all see both chats. Ma'am, you need a computer to do that. You can't do that on your cell phone. You need a computer to do that. You can't do that on your cell phone. You need a computer to do that. You can't do that on your cell phone. You need a computer to do that. You can't do that on your cell phone. You need a computer to do that. You can't do that on your cell phone. You need a computer to do that. You can't do that on your cell phone. You need a computer to do that. You can't do that on your cell phone. You need a computer to do that. You can't do that on your cell phone. You need a computer to do that. You can't do that on your cell phone. You need a computer to do that. You can't do that on your cell phone. You need a computer to do that. You can't do that on your cell phone. You need a computer to do that. You can't do that on your cell phone. You need a computer to do that. You can't do that on your cell phone. You need a computer to do that. You can't do that on your cell phone. You need a computer to do that. You can't do that on your cell phone. You need a computer to do that. You can't do that on your cell phone. You need a computer to do that. You can't do that on your cell phone Just let you know. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Type. Don't worry. YouTube University. They'll show you how to do it. You can't do it on your cell phone. You said these videos still up on Allie Instagram. I don't know. This was sent to me. Somebody recorded this for me and sent it to me.
People have threatened to put a bullet in anybody's head that stands with us. Why? If I was kidnapped, why'd you wait this long? If there was something wrong, why'd you wait this long? If you gave a shit, why did you wait this long? And just say something now when it seems like your secrets are being exposed. And then I never said your name, LaCroche Goblin. You said it. You exposed yourself. That's what happens when the trash takes itself out.
Tori, y'all posted her picture on y'all account talking about her. Y'all posted her whole Facebook picture with her account on y'all account. Tori.
Right? So now that they've exposed themselves, you get to see what evil looks like. Now, again, this is a heavier day to say this, but this is not a news flash. It's a heavier day to say it because a lot of you now see the evil. It's a heavier day to say it because of what just happened on national TV. Now, before I say what I'm about to say, I'm going to preface this with saying a false flag does not mean that someone didn't get hurt. Do you hear me? A false flag means that it is an orchestrated event of chaos and confusion to distract you from something else. That is my definition of a false flag. You with me? So if you have watched a few videos before this, I told you guys this a few days ago. I said, get ready for the false flags that are coming in by 9/11. And here we are. That's MK Ultra. I'm not a psychic. Never claimed to be. Don't want to be. Because if I was a psychic, I'm not bashing, no shade to some psychics, but it's like if you knew stuff, then why didn't you know that? if you knew stuff, then why didn't you know how this conversation was going to go? If you knew stuff, then why aren't you helping find the children? You know? So I'm not claiming to be psychic, but I did tell you that I'm an MK Ultra survivor, did I? Yes. All right. Cool. Now, this woman and these people have been threatening us for a year. You know, some people have fell into this evil, soulless creature's actions. Not just one, but so many. There are so many names and there are so many people that we have told you guys about. And there's a lot of people who want me gone. We're getting ready to go to an event, and we're going anyways. A lot of people have texted me and said, hey, you think it's a good idea to just maybe... No. No. We're going anyways. I don't know if you guys see it, but that's the truth of every survivor. You guys knew Charlie Kirk had threats, did you not? You guys knew about the people who disagreed with him to the point of saying very...
So now you about to compare your situation with Charlie Kirk's. First of all, it's disrespectful of you to even utter this man's name like that in a situation like this. So I guess because people, ma'am, you would never see Charlie Kirk's level, ever. That man has moved on with his life, beautiful wife, beautiful children, beautiful family, beautiful home. He's doing something for himself. The only thing you're doing for yourself is going around blaming everybody for your problems. At the age of 31, you still being adopted. You about to be adopted again, right? At the age of 31. You've been adopted so many times, everybody lost count. So while he moved on with a beautiful wife, with his beautiful wife and his beautiful children, you still being adopted. You got women your age that's married with children, having a beautiful life. You about to get adopted again. You got women that have completed college, right? Like I said again, they has gotten married. They're traveling the world. They actually going to Russia, Dubai, right? They actually going to the motherland, going to see Africa. Your ass about to get adopted again.
Vulgar and evil things, did you not? The evil was right in everyone's faces for a very long time. But some people think that the internet is just the internet and that people don't move from those actions. Now, other people were weaponized to do what they did yesterday. This is the same issue for a few people. Jan Os, I don't want to say her name, say her name wrong. Jan Osbaird. Virginia Giuffre. Nancy Schaefer. There's a lot more that this has happened to. This is not anything new. The threats that have hit us and the ones that you see popping up on the screen after this playback, this is not anything new for us. What's today? Friday? Thursday? It's just Thursday. It's just Thursday. But the thing is, it's a little different because we're headed to an event in 2 weeks. And the threats that have come through, people have tried to weaponize other people to hurt me, to snatch me from my mom, to hurt my mom. I just want to let you guys know that there is a dead man switch in place. And that's what we've been prepping for, and we've been trying to let you guys know that. There's a 7-minute grace period for this entire time. If there's anything that happens to me, or I stub a toe, if my mom stubs a toe, if anything goes down at this event, we have 7 minutes before we start releasing that switch. Okay? So for those of you,
listen, y'all. All right, it's time for crash out. I haven't crashed out in a minute. She said 7 minutes, right? She said 7 minutes. She said if they stub a toe, if they stub a toe, if they stub a toe, hello, I am Allie Carter. This is my twin. This is my twin mother right here. Ah, God damn it. Start the time. They stubbed her toe. About to bleed out. We got the timer. We got the timer. Shit. Damn ass switch. Shit. Hey. Get. God damn it. Get. God damn it. We need the proof. You get it. God damn it. Where we at? Shit, 6 minutes. God damn it, we at 6 minutes and 24 seconds. Give us the paper. Get that damn ass switch. Ah. God damn it. Shit. God. Y'all keep the timer. Y'all keep the timer. God damn it. Keep the y'all know I gotta clean all this shit up, right? Y'all do know I gotta clean all this shit up after this live, right? That right there, people, is what you call activating a dead man switch. We gotta get the news out. All right. Melissa Clark said, it's okay, GV. You're getting paid, remember? Randy, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Stubbing the toe will activate the unalive man switch. Let's continue.
Who have weaponized people all over this screen. Those of you who have sent comments through that you're going to put a bullet in our head. Those who have said that we won't make it to this event.
Ties to the train tracks.
Yeah, we were going to get tied to the train tracks.
Y'all tap the screen. Let me grab my vape. Now people saying they gonna tie y'all to the train tracks. Where's my vape? Somebody said that they gonna Edith said new threat unlocked. Somebody said that they gonna tie y'all to the train tracks. Sorry, y'all, I had to hit my vape. I had to hit my vape, y'all. I had to hit it. Cause this, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Joy B says it's all about her. You can't make it up.
I've seen so many people plotting on how they're going to rape and torture me again, and a lot of these
Hey, fat boo. Yeah, I gotta keep pausing because we don't want the live to get taken down on TikTok. Um, look, Milkos is starting to get pissed off. Milkos is starting to get pissed off. That's why I tell people, if you just go back and just listen to her, right? Don't try to listen to her while she's live, right? Just go back and listen to the video. No matter what video she put out, just go back and listen to it.
Things were stemmed from the woman who I was in her possession, and I took off from it, and I never turned around to look back because the evil.
Oh, you said all this stuff stems from your biological mother. So Miss LaRonda is setting all this stuff up to have you tied to train tracks and to have you graped again and all. Miss LaRonda Outlaw is setting all that up. Okay.
That happened in her custody. Now, if the evil that you're seeing pop up all over the screen later, if you see this type of evil coming from them, then do you not understand what I've been trying to tell you this whole time? And a lot of people get so angry at me talking about why won't you just release it? Why won't you just, because releasing just a little bit, every time I release something, this is the hell that we get. Those of you who are like, just release it all. You can't even handle some of the evil that you just seen. A lot of you can't handle some of the evil that you just seen. Do you see that? Some of you guys can't stand in it. Do you see that? This is a very grimy war, and ultimately we are talking about children. There are children going through this right now. You know, a lot of people are getting in the streets. This is about to start civil war in a second, and a lot of people are getting really upset about what just happened. Yes, rightfully so. No one.
Why you keep mixing in your story with what happened with Charlie Kirk? Tori, why you keep doing that? What's going on with Charlie Kirk ain't got nothing to do with you. Why you keep bridging those two together? This is sad on a different level.
I don't care what you believe.
Hold on, what I missed? You said, Miss Fairytale, you said sorry to ask the question. Wait, did I miss something? Did I miss a question? I am so sorry, GV, but there is one question that I have maybe I missed the answer to, but wait, Mama didn't. What's the question? Miss Fairytale? What is the question? It's me, Junior said people are unaliving every day, man. Hey, that's facts. Miss Fairytale, go ahead and drop your question. I may have missed something. You said why Mama didn't do why Mama didn't do then with court or something to get her back. Um, well, her mother will have to answer that. You know, I don't want to speak for her mother. Her mother will have to answer that. But based on what her mother told us, right, and she said it on the platform, uh, it's the hell that she put her through, right, and the lies and everything she told about. She lied on her sister. She lied on her father. She lied on her. She lied on her family members. She was literally trying to get. It was her and Shelly working together. So that's why, you know, she let her just stay with the system. No, she was 15 and a half when she ran away. Man, I clean this stuff up tomorrow. I ain't clean this stuff up tonight. Now, y'all, Miss Fairy Tale, she good people. She good people, y'all. Once again, that's why I tell people, if you have a question, just answer it, right? I mean, just ask it. And if I can't answer the question, I'm pretty sure that Miss Outlaw will answer the question, right? So I don't want to on certain stuff. I don't want to speak for her on it because I don't want to misquote her. All right. You said yes, that's I heard, but even then I had a similar with my daughter, and she was put in the institution till she was 18. Wow, wow. That's Miss Fairy Tale. That's why I tell people, when we talk about certain situations, sometimes we have to leave our own situation that we've been through out of it because sometimes it will cloud our judgment. I'm not saying that's with you, right? I'm just talking about like earlier today when I went live and people using their own personal situation to cloud their judgment, right? So it's a lot of mothers been through similar situations dealing with their daughters, more so the daughters than the sons. All right, being combative like this, right? Yeah, you do have sons out here that's hard headed and they doing the fuck whatever they want to do, but it's more daughters that women are having issues with than sons. This is what the intel that I have gotten over the past maybe 10 years on social media, talking to other parents about things that has happened inside their home that they volunteered the information. And what the majority is, you got mothers would talk about their sons and daughters, but the majority is they're having issues with their daughters. So Miss Outlaw is not the first person that I spoke with that just gave her child over to this, hey, y'all deal with her. I'm not dealing with this anymore. I got other children I got to deal with. This child right here is not finna unalive me. That's why some parents send their kids off to the services, right? It's just, you said, oh yes, I have son also hard headed too. Shoot, I was a hard headed young man too. Zin said, continue, Shelly was there when she was 3 months old and recalled this bullshit. Let's continue, y'all.
I don't care what your preference is. I don't care if you didn't agree with that man. Whatever happened to that man, honestly, it is not okay for anybody to go that way on national TV. It is not okay to be plotted on.
Why
it's
we
not
talking
okay
about
to
him?
Die for you speaking the truth.
Why are we talking about him?
But that's the way it goes. This is the way it goes. It's a pattern. You don't see it?
And yet again, you connected yourself with somebody else. How dare your ass connect yourself with Charlie Kirk? That's what I'm telling y'all. You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. You hearing this right here loud and in person. Now, I'm sorry, y'all. This video is being edited, right? We're editing the video.
This is just the pattern. The Black Panthers that are threatening me, come on. You think I'm scared of you? I'm not Annabelle LaCrotchfire. That's what you missed. I'm not Annabelle. I'm not in your lap. You don't get to control that part. Run off to the Patton Hospital and say that nothing happened. I'm not Annabelle. I should hate the people that have done the things to me with the passion that they hate me for the things that they have done to me.
You not Annabelle. You want to get into that?
I should hate you with a passion for the things that you have tortured me with, the things that you have taken from my soul. I should be that angry. I never said your names. You exposed yourself. I never said it.
Who got Peanut? Can you do me a favor? Can you send me? Cause I got so many files I will have to go through to find this. Do you have access to what she posted on their Instagram and also the Telegram where they was when they was talking about her when she said she never said her name, but she posted her information on their page. Do you have that? She said surely. Y'all hold on one second. Let's go ahead and shut this shit down. Because she keeps saying this shit. Melissa, you say you saw it on her Telegram? Yeah, so I got it, but I'll have to go through so much just to get it. There you go, 8 milli. There you go. That's what I'm saying. You can't make this shit up, man. You really can't. Let me know when you send it to me. Well, there it is. I heard it come through. Hold on one second, y'all. You didn't have to say her name. Hold on. Zoom in. There it is right there. You don't have to say her name at all because you put it on y'all page. I'm gonna read to y'all what it say. Man, fuck it. Let's bring it up on the big screen. Don't worry about it. I want to make sure everybody see it. There it is. Let's make sure everybody see it. Oops. We're gonna pause that video right there for a second. Okay. I want to make sure that shows too. So let's do this right here. And TikTok, I'm gonna make it bigger for y'all. All right. Now YouTube, that's for y'all. I want to make sure I get this correct. All right. See if I can make this bigger. Let's see. How can I go over the chat? All right, I'm a pause the chat real quick. You TikTok. Let me pause the chat. Let me get this iPad. Make sure I get this bigger. All right. Let's drop that image too. All right. So y'all, it's blurry, but don't worry about it. I'm gonna read it. So right here, it clearly shows Allie and Shelly. Right. This is y'all telegram, right? Allie and Shelly. Let's read it out, shall we? Don't worry about it, y'all. Don't worry. It's probably blurry, but don't worry about it. I have been hearing things being said about Allie Carter, and after seeing at JB Conley's post, I have something to share. It seems LaRonda Outlaw has a Facebook page, and guess what? Not one word about Allie or Tori. Not one word about trying to find her. Not one I miss you or even I'm sorry. So guess what, LaRonda Outlaw? Nobody gives a shit about you, about anything you have to say. As for you trying to discredit Allie, it will never happen. Allie has an army standing behind her, besides her, and in front of her, and Shelly has as well. Shelly is Allie's mother. So go crawl back into wherever hole you came out of and shut up. I said what I said. Allie and Shelly, that's y'all account. That's y'all page. It says Allie and Shelly. This is part one. I really don't know what else to say. Voice of Reason said, I would have not I would not have looked for her either. And if she had not started slandering, still would not be. That's you know, Sparkle. Thank you so much for subscribing 8 months to TikTok. I appreciate it. It just once again, I want y'all to understand this here. Not once on my platform I have pushed any hatred towards Tori Tashina Outlaw that y'all know is Allie Carter. Not once. Not once we have pushed or threatened anyone's lives against Tori or Shelly. As far as taking them to court, that's different. But as far as bringing harm upon somebody's life, we don't push that over here at all. But when you're out speaking, you've been on the internet for the last 5, almost going on 6 years, pushing out this information, posting these fake documents, or you have some of the real documents and you going in and changing up some of the verbiage in there to fit your narrative. And now over the past 2 to 3 months, maybe 3 months, y'all really have been crashing out. Because you're finding your own followers. They are starting to question you all. And I notice because some of y'all moderators have reported to me that when they ask y'all questions, they get blocked from y'all group chat. Y'all dismiss them when they start asking y'all questions. Your own moderators. See, y'all like to talk, but y'all don't like people to ask questions. Y'all get pissed off and call them names and saying they're the ops just for asking questions. So I stay neutral with it. I play your videos and I play your videos. Great vibes don't, if you wasn't out here taking money from older people and brainwashing these people out of their retirement checks and their lifetime savings and all this stuff, and Shelly wouldn't have started messing with you since you was 13, I would not even be wasting my time even talking about you. But because Shelly came into your life at 13 and ran off with you at 15 and a half years old, my bad, you was in Russia. Silly rabbit. That's why I tell people always ask questions. She said it again in this video. I was AWOL, I was gone for a year, but when I came back, but not once she ever said where she went throughout this whole year. She never once even talked about it. But I posted a video on my TikTok, and I think I have it dropped on my YouTube, where you clearly state that to my child that's out there, I didn't have a choice. You never said where you went at 15, but you say to my child that's out there, I didn't have a choice. You was gone at 15 and a half, and you was AWOL for a year, but you never say where you went. Listen, I tell people, take this how you want, right? Take this how you want. I'm just playing her videos against her videos. I'm just playing her videos against her videos. Just today, we had 2 story mode lines unlocked. And she's trying to blend her story in with Charlie, the late Charlie Kirk. You see what we have to go through? Wait, what? Y'all seen how she did that? Listen, what I need everybody to do on TikTok, if y'all can, this is part 1. We're going to do part 2 later on today because it's 2 o'clock my time. I need to get some fucking sleep. We're going to do part 2 later on today. If y'all can, if you want to see the replay of this, go on my YouTube channel, right? At Great Vibes on 10 on YouTube. Go over there and you can get the replay of this because somebody came in the chat room and said, who are we talking about? All right. Go on YouTube. The video is over there. Cajun Baby says sick. Yeah, she's sick. She's definitely sick. All right. So, yeah. So you'll get the part. Yeah. So go over to my YouTube, subscribe to it. Hit the y'all see I'm yawning. Hit the notification bell. So when I go live, you get a notification that I'm live on YouTube and TikTok. All right. So TikTok, what I did is, YouTube, I don't have nothing up on TikTok. They just see my camera. YouTube still see everything. All right. But yeah, go over there, subscribe to it. I really appreciate everybody that came out. Thank you so much to the moderators on TikTok and YouTube. Thank y'all so much for moderating the chat and helping people out. And for everybody else that's been coming in and supporting the chat room, thank y'all so much. Y'all have been answering other people's questions that come in here lost. Thank y'all so much for it. Y'all just don't know how much they help me out because sometimes I really do I get tired of repeating myself, honestly. And I don't want people to feel like that I'm ignoring them. because it's still new people that comes in here and they want to know answers about, or they have questions about what's going on. So it's my duty, it's my right. Well, if I'm talking about it, I feel like it's my right to re-explain myself. But sometimes it sounds like that I become repetitive, and I don't want to seem that way. All right. So just follow the platform, TikTok. Go on YouTube, Great Vibes on 10. Follow that, subscribe to it. But like I said, moderators, loyal supporters, for everybody that subscribed to the channel tonight, for everybody that followed the channel tonight, for everybody that gift the channel tonight, everybody that tapped the screen tonight. We almost made 100,000 taps tonight. I want to thank all of y'all for coming in and supporting the platform. Thank y'all. Like y'all have no idea. I really appreciate it. I got a great group of people. Right? No matter how hard things get here or even behind the scenes, no matter how upset we get at one another, no matter what life throw it our way, if you can read between them, no matter what anybody say about us directly or indirectly, it's life. That's including myself. Let's treat each day like it's our last, no matter who we come into, encounter with, right? Treat people as if this is your last time even talking to them, because the same people that we deal with today probably won't even be here tomorrow. Learn how to forgive and learn how to move on. Learn how to forgive people and learn how to move forward. All right. Much love to everybody. Thank y'all so much. And yes, and way in the water, way in Wildwood, children, way, hey, in a Wildwood, them haters are gonna trouble the wild. Them haters going to trouble the wild. Thank y'all so much. You said 95,000. I really appreciate it, man. Way in a wild world, my Lord. Way in a wild world, children. Way in the tied to the railroad tracks, my Lord. God's going to trouble the railroad tracks. God is going to trouble the wild. Y'all know I'm sleeping. But listen, y'all take care. Y'all get out of here, and I'll see y'all when I see y'all. All right? Y'all take care. Have a good evening. Y'all silly.